Thank you so much for listening to the KJNA podcast. You can email us at kjnapodcast@gmail.com.
Give us a call or text or leave us a message at 858-848-KJNA. That's 5562.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube at KJNA Podcast.
Don't forget, we have 6 hours of bonus content over on our Patreon, patreon.com/KJNA Podcast. And if you want to donate to us, find us at buymeacoffee.com/KJNA Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening.
Love you.
Shit. Just so you know.
Yeah,
I'll just cut shit because I like to just do this on the random.
On the
like
fly.
I like the on the fly. It doesn't need to be static.
Yeah.
That's just my preference because I don't. We tried doing the having sections like, oh, this is when we talk about the art in the game, and this is when we talk about the depth, and let's talk about the whole thing from beginning to end. And then we were like, fuck that.
Right.
This is lame.
Let's just let it go. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes basically...
A shit show?
Yeah. Literally. Bullshittery.
Shittery.
Bullshit. So anyways, so we are having you on because of your comic book, good sir.
Ooh.
Please explain away.
Explain away. Just like
Yeah,
that.
I'm just gonna throw it right out there. Where do we know you from, Mr. Alex?
You know me from my silly little, mildly violent, a little bit strange comic book called Lost in the Shuffle.
Say,
Numero uno and dos. Working on Trace right now.
that's awesome. So do you do the artwork and the writing?
Okay, so writing, yes, I wrote it, and I also am the illustrator. On the first issue, I went full in. I was like, I'm doing the art, I'm doing the colors. My college roommate who lives in Virginia, he's actually doing all the lettering, and he's never lettered a comic book before, but we both went to graphic design school, so he was like,
Me too.
oh yeah, really? Nice. So he was like, I got this. He was like, this is going to be awesome. So I did a lot for the first one. Like, I'm talking pencils, inks, digital colors, the whole 9 yards. And so with issue number 2, I got a buddy who's doing digital colors. So it's going quicker, but still my life is a train wreck, and I don't get to draw as much as I would like to. So,
Yeah, because if you're doing all that, like it doesn't sound like a lot. But
it is.
fucking, it's...
oh my God.
I've tried to do the same, and I got through 2 pages, and I was like, fuck this.
I know, right? So much. You know, every little box is a piece of artwork, and you're just like meticulously like,
Must be perfection.
I know. And I started out, I wanted to be way more cartoony because my style is a little bit more on the cartoony side. You know, some people are like super or whatever. I don't really give a shit. So I'm like, okay, let's start more cartoony. But then as I kept going through all the comics, it kept getting tighter and tighter. And so it's weird. Like, it starts out a little cartoony, and then but the last page I just drew is like way too detailed. So I need to dial it back a little bit and speed up.
Well, I think that every comic has its own voice, and depending upon what the information is how the art's going to breathe out of it too.
Right. Yeah. So on issue number 3, it gets a little bit more emotional. I guess I should tell people about it. Should I tell people about it?
I mean, you got another 45 minutes, sir.
Right.
Fill it.
Right. Fill it. Oh, I'm going to
Fill it.
I'm going to fill it good. Okay. So, Lost in the Shuffle is a comic that has been described as if a 80s road trip comedy, dark comedy movie was written and filmed by Tarantino.
Yeah, it sounds accurate.
Okay. So, I had a couple reviews, and the idea is that these 2 bumbling morons, they're like early 20s, really have no course of life. They're just kind of like getting through at this point in time. One of them has a very debilitating gambling addiction, and he loses a huge hand at a Midwestern mob game. And he owes the mob like $30,000. And they're like, hey, if you don't pay up in the next couple of days, we're going to basically break your legs. His best friend, who's the Jack Black type character, if you will, the Nick Frost from every Edgar Wright movie, basically, he's like, I have a really good idea, but a terrible idea on how to get that money back. We're going to rob an armored car. And he's like, all right, let's do it. So goes belly up real fast, changes their life for the worse, and now they're on the run from the FBI, the mob, police, you name it, they're on the run. And their best idea, which they didn't have any good ideas yet to begin with, is like, let's drive to Portland. We're going to go cross country, and your dad, who left you and your mom 6 years ago, he lives out there, and he's basically like a tech mogul who's been working on prosthetics and nanobots. We're going to go to him, and he's going to get us out of this mess that we got ourselves into. So lo and behold, they're on a road trip, now cross country, trying to stay off the grid as much as possible. So they are lost in the shuffle.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I read both the first two issues. They were pretty good. I enjoyed the. It was a really good story and keep you focused. I like the way the artwork flows. I'm usually a really big artwork fan. Like, it's one of those things where if it's really bad, it's good. You better have a damn good story for me to pay attention.
Yep.
And the same can be said opposite. Like, you can have really good artwork, and I'm watching it, but I'm like, this story, if its story sucks, it's going to be really hard to take me away from this.
And mine is mediocre at best, probably on both accounts, but I've gotten a lot of really good feedback on the story. They're like, I had this other group of guys on a podcast who said, I've never been so invested in characters so quickly because I know these guys because everyone has a friend like them, whether it's Quinn or Morgan. You know exactly who they are, and you're like, I am in. It's an emotional story. At first, the idea started out as like this buddy, best friends growing up kind of thing, and they get into trouble, and I had this like idea of the characters and who they were, and then after the idea was like, I came up with it like 10 years ago. Like, let's be honest with you, and I've gone through a lot of stuff like divorce and marriage and all this other kind of stuff. It's turned into a father-son story. We just haven't gotten there yet. So it's like a buddy thing now, but it's going to turn into like a very emotional father-son story. But then I keep adding more characters into it. Like, and at the end of the second issue, JP comes in and you're like, oh no, what is this? And it's loosely, this is going to sound really weird, it's loosely based on Wizard of Oz. Like, let's be honest. Like, I grew up with like L. Frank Baum books. And so as they're going down the yellow brick road, so to speak, they're going to keep adding people to their little band of misfits, trying to get to, you know, the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, they got to get to the... Yeah, they need to speak to them about them, make their wishes.
Exactly. So, and everyone's got their own set of problems that they're all trying to get through and figure out. So, yeah, that's where it kind of came up with the idea.
Have you written the whole thing? Is the whole thing written out? Like, do you have all the issues?
Ooh. So I have it planned currently as a 12-issue series, but I have 5 to 6 issues fully written out, but then the rest of it storyboarded and outlined, like synopsis-wise, because my thought was I am going to write myself or draw myself into a corner at some point in time and be screwed. Like, I'm literally going to be like 6 issues in and go, wait a minute, I forgot about that thing, and then realize I'd never put it in way back in like issue number 3. So I was like, I should probably figure this out and, you know, make sure I have all my ducks in a row before I get too far down the pipeline.
Yeah, I'm famous for diving in head first and then being like, oh shit, I forgot to bring scuba gear. Damn it.
Like,
that's important for the end of this.
I'm drowning. Yeah.
I mean, as long as you have a life jacket, some floaties,
You'll be fine.
and a mask, you should be all right.
Little arm.
Right? Those little arm floaties. Like a kid.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Enough flotation devices just to keep ahead.
Right. Your nose above water and breathing.
Flippers are overrated.
Needs them.
So how exciting was it that you actually got that when you get that first issue that's actually in your hand?
Oh my gosh,
I
it was
imagine
amazing.
that would be like shit your pants.
Yeah, because I've done a bunch of other projects, like small indie things and some anthologies and whatnot. And that was cool. But like physically cutting open that box and opening up something that you made, like it was just so cool to just see the comic, hold the comic. The first issue had a really successful Kickstarter. Really successful. Let's just put it this way: it was successful. Like it got funded, and so that was really cool just to like know that people. Actually...
What was your goal?
My goal was just I think it was like $3,000, so it was pretty small. It wasn't that bad at all, and I think we just like were over by a couple $100. So
that's awesome though.
Yeah,
because I mean, even so, it's pretty difficult on
that's...
most Kickstarters to.
Yeah, I actually biffed it real hard on the second issue. I was like, okay, I made a promise to have this second issue done by the end of 2024, and I was like, I'm going to get the Kickstarter out there right after Thanksgiving. And you know what people are really focused on between Thanksgiving and Christmas? Not Kickstarter projects. I think they're more interested in, like Christmas presents and holidays and things like that. So, second issue was not funded at all, but I had a buddy who was like, just move on with your life, fund it yourself, because it's not that expensive these days to like print some comic books. And then I'm going to probably do like a 1 through 3 in 2026.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you like have it in like a comic book store or anything, like nearby local comic book stores, or did you just?
In Columbus, Ohio, we have probably like 6, 7 like pretty good comic book stores, ranging from like small to like a pretty good size, and like really go all out in Free Comic Book Day. And there's only 2 of them that actually have independent books. So the rest of them don't. They're like, I can't push those things. It's all Marvel, DC. I can't really put those on a shelf. Shelf space is very, important. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. They're like, book's great. I'm like, thanks, man. Like,
thanks, buddy. Your comments.
Yeah, like I appreciate
your comments really sell my book.
Right, please. I'm like, seriously, like you. And one guy was like, I used to, and then I just stopped because I didn't sell any of them. I'm like, all right, well, what are you gonna do? So. Walking around hawking your wares out of the back of your car. That's fine.
Hey, buddy.
Right?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, why'd you go over here?
I got these. You in the mood for some comic books?
First one's free. Second one you gotta pay.
The first one's free. You want to know what happens in the second story? Come find me.
Right.
It's
dark as hell. Watch out.
I mean, it did turn. It did
turn. What did you guys think about that?
Yeah, it was. Again, I'm seeing like art style, like a little bit of early Scooby Doo. So I'm like, these mischievous kids, Karn Sarn, and then all of a sudden, oh no, not the backwoods hillbilly. Do you hear banjos? Ding, 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 ding,
ding. Deliverance just like comes out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was very fun, and just to be like, oh, it's a dog. It's not a dog. It's a grown-ass woman. What are you talking about?
Right? He's been held captive. Yeah, I've got some weird. I'll tell you. Like I told you, I'm living in Columbus, Ohio. I'm from middle of nowhere, BFE, Indiana. I'm talking like Indianapolis, like drive an hour north, and there's nothing there but farmland. And we grew up riding bikes, and so we would just like ride out in the middle of nowhere and find an abandoned house and go into it, and you could tell that like. People have been squatting there, or people have been doing meth, or people, graffitied the whole thing and lit half of it on fire. And so I always had this weird... My parents knew all these old farmers that went to church with them. And every time they'd come up and be like, hey, Alex! And they'd have, like, missing teeth, huge beards, and smell. And I'm just like, I have this weird thing about freaky old farmers that live in the middle of nowhere that you're like... The only reason they come into town is when they need food or need, like, ammunition. So there's something weird about these people. So I channeled that in my comic. Yeah.
I mean, you're right about what you know. And if you know creepy old people.
I do, yep. Creepy old people living in the middle Midwest, yeah. I was like, should I have this take place in Indiana, or is that too close to home? And I was like, let's just say it's like, I don't know, Illinois or Iowa or someplace like that.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I mean, you can have a little stint here.
Right?
And then
just a little blip.
Still have things
like something
around there.
Literally. Yeah, I would say, Quinn looks a little shaggy. I did even put him in a green shirt now that I'm really looking at it.
Yes.
Well, now you're fucking with him, Jack.
Yeah.
Watch out for that soul patch.
Right. The next issue, he's got long hair and a soul patch, and
Oh no! Don't make him eat big sandwiches.
right.
So does that make his partner Velma,
I mean,
or is he Daphne or Fred?
I don't know. At that point, it's just like maybe he's Scooby. Like,
He
let's
could
be
be
honest with
Scooby.
you, he's probably Scooby, who's just like, let's just go do some weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, are there going to be Scooby snacks there?
Ah, yes. You know it.
So, well, is this the first comic you've actually done, or have you worked on other ones?
Yeah, this is the first one I've ever written, but I've worked on a bunch of anthologies, and then I did somewhere around here. I have my like a full length comic book that I did for a small indie pub years ago. She was out of Baltimore, and she did a lot of like literary books. She would do like Dracula and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and stuff like that. So she did an anthology on Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and one on Shakespeare. So the first one that I did for her, actually the second one I did for her, was called Ophelia's Revenge. I have it somewhere. I think I have one copy left of this thing because a guy came and found me about 2 months ago and was like, I got to get you to sign my Ophelia's Revenge. I'm like, that's weird. But it was like a
why not?
Shakespeare kind of a thing, but
Okay.
she's a demon. So it's at a Renaissance fair, and this teenage girl, her boyfriend cheated on her, right? So she goes to her friend who's a like apprentice witch at a Renaissance fair and says, hey, I want to like get back at him. And so she conjures a demon accidentally who then murders everyone at the Renaissance fair, like violently. So everything that she had me do was pretty much like people getting murdered.
Oh.
Like, there's his head.
Oh no.
Oops.
Yeah. Here, there's one. Actually, the fun part was the full page spread where I had to murder everybody. So it was like the Kickstarter was, hey, would you like to get drawn into the comic book and be murdered by Ophelia? So,
I mean,
right?
it
So-
being immortalized in print
I know, right?
is still
My
immortalization.
brother's one of them.
I mean, you're welcome, buddy.
Right. So yeah, I've done some other comic work, and I did children's books for probably like 4 or 5 years on the side too. Going to schools and being like, hey kids, like, dream your best dreams, and live your best life, and never stop reading. Things like that.
Golly, butterfly in the sky.
No one gives that man enough.
It's
Enough
cool. It's fun to go to those things and have 200, 300 kids like clapping for you and stuff like that, and
yeah.
getting the
Yeah, that's the best feeling. I'm
right.
sure.
It was a lot of fun. I'm like, comic books is where my heart's at, so I got to get back there. And plus, I had this story in my head. It's been in my head for so long that I was just like, I just got to get it out, and now it's just a thing that I'm working on part time when I'm not doing my day job.
What's your day job?
I'm a creative director for a large retail corporation.
Oh, well, at least you're still using your creativity.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Now I got I think, what am I at now? 12 people reporting to me, and they're all creative. So they're writers, designers, art directors, things like that. So my job is now meetings. So when you
As
go
a supervisor, so
exactly.
Yeah.
So
this is what you do.
when you go to college to be a graphic designer and illustrator, and then you get a job and become important, suddenly you're not doing anything creative anymore.
Well, yeah. I did. I went to school for web and graphic design, and then I got a graphic design job, and I realized I hated being forced to be creative.
Ooh.
I like creativity. I love drawing and shit. Like, it was so much fun. But then when people are like, you have to draw an elephant, I'm like, I don't feel like drawing an elephant.
I don't
Well,
want to draw an elephant.
You gotta draw an elephant. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this sucks.
Yep. That's what my first job out of college was. I was working down at Walmart, actually, in Arkansas, at their headquarters, and they'd be like, we need 20 t-shirts by the end of the week for children. And they would say, we need 10 skateboard decks by the end of the week for all these kids. And we need you to put flames on sporting goods. And I'm like, all right. first job out of college, you're like, I'll do whatever you ask me to do. I don't care, you're paying me. But you do get to a certain point where you're like, do I get to do what I want to do, or just and they would come.
It's like you get home and you don't have time. You don't have the creative energy for your own shit after you're spending it all at work.
Right. So I did years of that, and then I went to another big company, but it was apparel, and it was just like apparel.
Draw T-shirt designs.
Yeah, T-shirt designs, graphics on caps, pants. Like the people who would put like words on people's butts on like sweatpants.
Right.
That's me.
Thick fillet. That's
Right?
all, Alex, right there. Thick fillet.
Ooh,
Cross that ass.
Yeah.
You my little thick fillet.
Yeah. So there you're like drawing and painting and stuff, but then when
Closed on Sundays.
I know, no. We're closed on Sundays. So yeah, now I'm doing digital marketing. So it's a little less hands-on creative, but still, somebody's got to sell those products.
That's true.
Yeah.
That do be true. But I mean, do you like your job at least?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
do.
big thing.
I think it's just, it's a big corporate job with a lot of people. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, so it's just wrangling cats and dealing with people that, for the most part, mean well, but they just kind of piss you off constantly with all their stuff. But,
Yay!
corporate job, what are you going to do?
No work.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome, but you're also dicks. I hate you, but I love you.
I mean, everyone where I work, not everyone, but most people have been there 5, 6, 8 years. So clearly we're doing something right, and people like what we do, and people like the people they work with. So, could be worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're mildly apathetic towards the people around you, that's better than disliking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People aren't a bunch of jerks that are on, like the creative team. Those people are all hanging together, holding arms, and, making sure we're all on the same page. And then drinking afterwards.
Ah, yes, adulting.
Ah, yeah.
Wait, you just caught his attention.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Drinking? Yes.
Drinking?
I know. After this, I'm going to go have some bourbon upstairs, so,
Don't worry. I'm handling some now while we're...
I think I'd wait. Don't want to be a little tipsy for this. Or maybe I should.
I do.
You're like, oh,
I
yeah.
do.
I'm not.
Yes.
My extrovertedness goes to...
Right.
You can't tell if I am or not, and I'm not going
You
to.
can't. He's really good at it. You can't tell.
Really?
The only way you know... There's only one way you know, and that is because I know in person. When he hits a certain limit, he gets bodyguard.
Oh, really?
And and that's when we're hanging out, and suddenly he's not sitting down anymore. He's behind me like this, just doing this. I'm like, "You all right there, buddy?"
What are you doing back behind me? That's weird. Yeah.
And he doesn't really talk much after that. He's just
Oh. He's quiet. Stoic.
he's guard. He's stoic.
Yeah.
You doing good, man? Yeah, I'm great, buddy. I'm great.
Yep, doing good. Doing good.
Yep.
Watching the show.
You just do your thing. Do your thing.
Doing all right.
I got
you.
you.
At that
Right,
point.
doing right.
Hit that point where you're just like, okay, I've gone from fine to extroverted to all right, I need to sit down and stand. Lean? Do you lean? Is it a leaning situation or just standing?
It's hyper focus.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's what it is.
Right.
I don't think you're much of a leaner when it comes to that.
No.
With me, it's generally I don't need to lean on anything. I just need to exist and let me stare at nothing without thinking about anything for a while.
Yeah, if I get past
Everybody
that point,
shut up.
If I get past that point, then it's really stumbly.
Right.
Which is why
I don't
stay
know if I've
hyper-focused.
seen past that point. Have I seen past that point?
When we were just drinking at here.
Oh, well, yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't many places to stumble.
No. It's to the bed.
Yeah, stumble to my bedroom.
Good night there, sir.
Right. Get out. Get out.
Do you have your levels of drinking, Alex? Where
I
you...
mean, yeah. I think it's one of those where it's okay, you get to a certain point and you're I need to leave, but I still want more drink. And usually it turns into we're going to go to karaoke or we're going to go to the next place. Or I get antsy, so I just have to go. And I don't really know where I'm going to go, but I know I don't want to be at that same place anymore. I'm let's go to the next place and karaoke. Or let's go to the next place and do something really bad. like something we're not supposed to.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I've never done like the bar hopping thing. I've always been like, I get to one place and I'm like, we're going to stay here until I'm bored of this place. And I'm just going home and I can get hammered there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's cheaper.
If I stay at the same place for too long, I'm just going to want to go home and like go straight to bed. So it's like, all right, we need to like move around a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See,
that's fair.
What you haven't done, Kevin, is you haven't gone to a place that has enough bars on a single street.
Oh, where I can walk there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have not done that.
Yep. See.
I'm not so experienced a drinker.
I mean, I'm 47. Like, we don't bar crawl anymore. Like, let's be honest here. Like,
I'm 41, so I feel your pain.
Yeah.
You good.
I'm like, we're those people who are just like, let's go home and go back to bed and put our pajamas on and watch, reruns of, I don't know, Office or something like that. But 20s and 30s.
Yeah, I think, I was never a big drinker when I was younger. Like, I did not drink a lot at all.
Yeah.
I was when you're raised in a family where there are a lot of alcoholics, I was afraid to touch it because I'd be like, I'm gonna take a sip and I'm gonna be fucking addicted immediately.
Right. Instantly.
I can't touch it.
I know some people like that.
I was deathly afraid to touch it, but then I took a sip. I'm like, I'm an adult. I can make decisions.
Fine.
So I do it socially now. I just refuse to drink alone. That's all I need to do. This doesn't count because I may be by myself with my child over there, but you guys are here. We're socially drinking.
We're not alone. We're not alone.
No, we're all here.
No.
We're all here.
No.
We're literally at a virtual table, enjoying each other's company.
I love that.
That's it. Virtual table.
Community.
That's what they need.
We're community. We're communing right now.
That's right.
So do you do any so what's your end goal with the comic books?
I mean, in a perfect world, I just want people to read the story. Like, I'm one of those people I would love to do this full time. That's never going to happen. I got kids in college, all kinds of stuff. So it's really just I want to get this out into the world, and just I would love a publisher, to be honest with you. I've sent this to everybody, and nobody knows where to put it because they can't put it in like action. It's not a superhero thing. It's not fantasy. They're like, I don't know what this is. I like it, but I don't know what to do with it. So I'm like,
They don't have just like a regular like telling a story section, like a solid story, regardless of
Like
action
maybe
powers, whatever.
extreme slice of life.
I had one guy that was like, I already have a book like this, and I was like, the hell you do? Like,
ass, but no.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Did you?
So it
did
was
you
very
watch
much like,
Supernatural
well,
before?
I don't know what to do with it, and I already have this like other kind of road trippy book, and I was like, I've seen your website. No, you do not. So I think people are just a little bit confused as to what to do with it. So I would love to get a publisher, but I sell a lot of them when I go to a convention. So I went to Three Rivers Comic Con in Pittsburgh for the first time about 2 months ago. Fantastic. I mean, just had the best time ever, and people were so excited for the book, and they would buy issue number 1, and then like the next day they would come back and be like, all right, I need more. I want to get the rest of them. I'm like, this is all I have, So
Sorry, one, you get one. Everybody gets one.
I'm like, would you like to buy a print of X-Men that I drew too? Just in case. So I think I get people in with some of the prints that I do. Like I do some, fan art. So, Spider-Man, Batman, Venom, stuff like that. But then when people are like, ooh, what's this? I'm like, well, let me tell you about this. And then when I explain it, they're like, oh yeah. Because if you think about it, some people are like, oh wait, I've seen, Midnight Run, Planes, Trains, Automobiles. Like you go down the list of like all these movies. And when I say it's like an 80s road trip movie mixed with like an Edgar Wright movie, they're like, oh, okay, like $5, sure. Like, let me get one of those things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, perfect world. I'd be doing this for a living, but
I know, right? That's why we got those jobs.
my kids like eating.
I know. Food. You threw food at them earlier.
I don't like
they really
adulting.
do.
Adulting's hard.
I know.
It sucks here.
I know. That's
This is
why
why we have our. This is why we have our vices.
Yes, we do. Like alcohol.
Delicious.
No, if we call it a vice, I'm gonna look at it negatively. No.
Technically, it's my job.
That's just your.
Technically, it's my job, sir.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's just your perception. Yeah. I mean, when I went to college, I did want to be an illustrator, and then I kind of looked at what they were doing and took a lot of drawing classes. I basically was 1 or 2 classes away from getting a minor, but then everyone said, "Oh, but look at this thing called graphic design." And of course, this was 1997, so computers they literally like, this is Photoshop 1 because it wasn't even called 1; it was just called Photoshop. And there was a one class called Intro to Web Design, and it was like just straight up. I mean, 1997. Like, let's be honest.
HTML. That's what it was. You were making hamsterdance.com.
Literally, we had a Flash class because it was like, oh well, this is called Flash. So, I went to graphic design and just never left because I'm like, oh, there's jobs. You can get a job. That's great. All these illustrators I saw were just like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I made more money, but here's my awesome drawings.
Right. But
I will say at the coffee shop,
this guy I went to church with, growing up, because I'm from Indiana. He worked at, let's see, what was it called? Paws Inc., which is where Garfield, like Jim Davis, had his own company. It was about 30 miles away from where I lived. And now he's actually been drawing High and Lois for the past, 10 years. So, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like, I was a kid, and he was probably about 15, 20 years older than me, so.
That's why, I'm trying to get a good view of it. There we go. That's why I got the 3-panel comic on the tattoo on my wrist so I can draw on it, because I really like 3-panel comics.
Oh, I love that.
So I can draw on it with a Sharpie, and then it goes away, and I can do it again later.
It goes away. Yeah, I love 3-panel comics, too. Yeah, like Calvin Hobbes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, best. That's just it.
They were really good. It was really good. I enjoyed that one. Like, I really enjoyed drawing, and I wanted to be a comic book artist. Like, well, I didn't have the encouragement and upbringing to be able to go to college and shit like that. Like, I just drew all of my free time.
Yeah.
But then when I got out of school, it was like a couple months later, I was like, I met somebody who had a kid, and I was like, I would rather make sure that kid eats. And so then here I go to retail. Do I still like drawing? Sure. I haven't done it in a while. I do it with my kids, and when my kids draw, I'm still like, oh, look at you. I know where you got that from.
I gave that to you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
This is
How old are your kids?
Oh, God. 23, 21, 14, and 9.
Wow. Congrats.
I mean, single dad life. What do you do now?
Oh, I have a single 15-year-old.
Ooh, single 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you got one 31-year-old, you said? Kid? Is that what you said?
Who?
God, no.
Who's a kid in college, though?
So I got a 21-year-old, an 18-year-old, and then
21.
My stepson he just turned 16. Well, no, he turned 16 last year. Crap. So he's trying to get his driver's license.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard 21, not 31. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I've had 2 boys go through the driving school thing, and I'm not looking forward to the girl getting if she's emotional on the road as she is outside of it, we're fucked.
Oh yeah, I think the driving thing was pretty cool, but I don't know how Virginia is, but Ohio, nothing goes through the schools anymore. Like, it's all straight up just has to go through a state mandated service that you have to sign up for. Like, when I grew up, it was like, oh, my parents would pay $50 and I did a summer school driving whatever.
Oh.
Now it has to go through a accredited company, and it's $500, and they have to have so many hours in the car and this and that, but it's just like a driver and your kid. So,
well, I remember mine was high school, and it was half a year class where we had simulators in the school.
You had simulators?
Simulators.
In a trailer.
Simulators where it's just a projector, and you have to make sure you hit the gas and the brake at the right time.
Oh wow!
You know, in order for it
Ours
to
were
like
video games.
register. Oh, I wish mine was fucking video games.
That was
And
so
then
cool.
they had actual cars in the back where we would go out on the range and drive. And then we also had the written shit. So for half a year, that was what we did. And then I think, and then 2 times before we actually got our license, we had to do an actual driving around test with a guy in the side beside you.
Did he
That
have like
was-
the little the brake pedal and the steering wheel on the?
No, I didn't have that car.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
It
we
was
have-
just
we
a
have
regular
not had
ass
that.
car. That would have been cool, man. Them air brakes, man, they would have been slamming me all over the place. You just missed that stop sign. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Lies. There was no stop. No octagon.
No, there wasn't. Prove me wrong.
That's I jailed.
I just think it's crazy that-
stop sign. You know?
Like in high school, they actually put you in a car with 2 other kids that you probably knew but really couldn't stand, and a teacher who's like, "I hate this," and they're like, "All right, let's switch drivers," and then suddenly Evan is driving the car or Stephanie's driving the car, and you're in the back seat, just right?
Hold on to your life.
That was my whole time. Oh God, we're gonna die, guys. We're all dead. This was before we had we could put in earbuds and just zone out everything around us.
You just
We had our
watch-
Walkmans, but
Hey.
it was
Not
not
the same.
enough.
Not
But
the same.
you're watching your death. Like you're watching. It's like Final Destination. You're like, okay,
Yes.
something bad's gonna happen.
So
Right.
this is it. I fucked up. That's what
Right?
happened.
You got the wrong car with the wrong group of people. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, good times. Good times.
Oh Lord.
If you say so.
At least I only had to do it twice.
I mean,
With some-
it's good.
With some crazy other kids. And then afterwards, it was just like, I had my license. And, at that point, your parents don't give a fuck. And they're like, see ya.
Bye. Bye.
Make sure the car's back for me to get groceries. I'm like, see
Right.
ya.
My dad would be
Love
like,
the tank.
yeah, fill it up. Fill up the tank. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, and I mean, now, shit, I remember when my kid got his license, he's one of those kids who's like, I want the fast car. I want to drive the fast car. And the insurance
Oh.
on them, and this kid's got, sorry to put you on the spot, Alex,
not
2 to 3 reckless drivings.
Oh.
You know the insurance on that motherfucker?
I can't.
You're on your own.
Right? You better have a job to pay for that, right?
I don't need another 2 car payments. You better go get your own car insurance.
No. That's why my wife's like not looking forward to him getting his license because she's like, I'm gonna have to pay on this insurance and it's gonna be crazy. Because
It's gonna be at least like $300 now.
Yeah.
Extra a month.
yeah. Oh,
I mean, rightfully so, but still.
I know, right? Insurance and all that, but
We're
Right.
paying so that everyone else can possibly feel better that my kid is on the road.
right.
That's what I'm paying for.
You're welcome, community.
You're welcome. We're paying for shit in case something fucks up.
Right?
It's really
You're
emotion-
welcome.
It sounds like emotionless insurance. That's what that is.
Right?
Gonna keep those stress levels down in everybody else.
Oh.
Not you.
Is $300 a month enough to placate you, rest of America?
No.
Both of you once. No. No.
I'm sorry.
It's not.
That is the blatant American answer to that question. There is no yay. No, it's just nah.
Nah.
Yeah. So how old is it? You said 15.
Yeah.
Is 15, because here it's like 15 and a half you can start doing your driver's test.
I'm pretty sure she's going to do the half year in school.
Oh, yeah.
driver's ed. So
Yep.
Good luck, buddy.
You got this.
yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
Like I said, you don't know if I've been drinking or not. For all you know, this could be a whole bottle of vodka, not water.
Sure.
Smooth. Super smooth.
Yeah, we
So-
never saw that coming. We would
Great.
never thought it.
Grey Goose in an Avion bottle? What are you talking about?
You bougie.
not saying they should sponsor, but hey.
Hey.
I am. Fuck that. Give me money.
Sponsored by Grey Goose in an Evian bottle.
Or else.
Ooh. I would gladly wear a Grey Goose shirt, hat,
Tattoo.
little tiny bobby pins in my beard.
I'd
So, yes.
I'd get
In a
leftovers in a goose-shaped aluminum foil.
Right. Jay's gonna be bedazzled
Leftovers?
in his beard, and
Yeah.
right.
Ooh. I would sparkle my beard.
You should do that.
Blue and white.
Let's not get into things we do for sponsorship. That is a lonely, long road of embarrassment
But joy.
and lots of things. Have you?
Yeah.
Did you put
Lots of
like
joy.
Did you put ads or anything in your comic books? Just
No, I thought
Curious.
about it, but I mean, I literally just had some friends that did like pinups, like Robbie, who's doing the colors. I did a variant cover for him just because we go to a lot of the same shows, and so a lot of times they sit us next to each other, and I'm like, "Hey, look, Robbie made this cover. It's really good, so check it out." But
so you go to like every con nearby.
pretty much, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out like what con works. And my buddy, who has his own comic book podcast here in Columbus, he's like, "Go here, don't go there, don't go there. They suck. Go here, go here." So I've kind of started to figure out which ones work for what I do, because some of the ones here are just straight up fan cons where people just want an autograph of the guy that voiced Michelangelo in the Turtles, or hey, that one guy from that TV show is going to be here and he was on season 4, so I want to go get his autograph. So I think that's the hardest part, is just trying to figure out like what works for somebody who has a book no one's heard of. Yeah, because I went to this one.
I guess you gotta go to a con that's big enough where people they go there to explore, not go there for.
That's the problem.
Pinups or whatever.
I've gone to the big ones, but people walk right past all the comic book creators to go get autographs, or there's like a bunch of cosplayers there who are half naked, and they're like, "I'm gonna go see like Barbarella in her cosplay costume with."
I want to see TNA. Sorry,
and I think they do. So I'm like, no,
please,
no,
please,
hello,
please,
hello.
hello.
Yeah, this is what you do. You got to hook up with one of them early
Get them
on.
at your stand. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
My wife
Just-
would love that. She'd be really
Just tuck in a comic like
it's all-
issue
it's
1,
business.
issue 2.
Oh, business.
Yeah.
It's like-
issue 1, issue 2, issue 3 is coming shortly.
tucked
It's-
down low.
That's right.
If you pregame.
The TNA is a smoke screen. That's what it is.
Look in mirrors.
oh, look at that. It's TNA. Hey, book.
If you buy these books, you get to see more.
I got a buddy here in town named Mike, and he's got his own comic book imprint, his own comic book company, and it's all diverse characters. Like everyone, he's either Afro-Latina, African-American, Latin, Native American.
That's awesome.
And he actually goes across the entire country to all cons. And he actually had somebody go with him and cosplayed as his characters. So when you go, you walk by, and he's got cosplayers out there, but they're his characters that he created. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So he's got a pretty good little thing going. So we see each other at all the, like, Ohio.
I mean, does he? I mean, not to like. I'm just curious. Does he make enough money to live off of just from making his own comics?
I don't
Okay,
think
so this is all side bits. I was just curious. I wasn't trying to be an asshole. Seriously.
No, I think he does it full time, but I don't want to say like his wife probably has like the, wage earning job, but
she's being supportive.
very
And-
supportive. Yeah.
Well, that's really awesome of her.
Yeah.
That's super awesome.
So
Champion
I think
action.
he's got a little thing going though with the cosplayers like at his table. So that's
That's
a good idea
awesome.
though. I need more people in here. I mean,
Put some sexy ladies in the next issue.
Okay.
That's the problem.
I mean,
You gotta
tech-
cosplay it.
he's got JP right now.
I know. She's a big part of issue number 3 because we get to meet her and find out like why she's so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little unhinged. I mean, if you think about it.
So you're gonna have to find a super extrovert to cosplay.
Yes.
For that one.
Yes. JP's been through some shit. Yeah. So we're going to find out more about her in issue number 3. Issue number 3 is not a filler issue, but it's definitely more of like getting to know them, and they're trying to figure out how to stay under the radar. So that was another thing I'm trying to figure out. I was like, okay, like one of them's going to bleach their hair. Like they go into basically like a TJ Maxx. And
Right.
she's like, what is this? Like I've been locked up basically in a basement for most of my life with this crazy guy. So she's never seen the outside or gone into a store. So she's just taking it all in. She's never seen like, you know, she's black, so she's never seen other people of color, and she's like seeing posters of models, and so it's kind of like it's taking the attention slightly away from Quinn and Morgan for like an issue, just to give her like that moment of I've never had
Give her that.
I've never had
As you should, because again, we've gotten to know them within 2 issues, and we're just meeting her, so she needs an issue for herself.
Right, she needs an issue for herself, and then
Yeah.
by the time we get to like 4 or 5, that's where the 4th guy comes in, and he's a badass.
Oh,
I've got so
They
many.
get a badass?
They get a badass.
you gotta have a 10-man.
Hold on. So I did these drawings
They gotta find them oil.
of the entire
That's
cast
it.
years ago, just to like figure out who it is. So you got your Morgan, you got your Quinn, you got your JP. So this is the next guy. So he's gonna come in. He's I don't really know how to say this, but he's Asian American. He's Asian British.
Okay.
He's ex-SAS. So he's gonna come in, and then this is Dad. This is Dad right here.
Okay. He looks like his son. I see it.
Right, you see it. And then
I see the
this
comparison.
is the bad guy who's basically like a Lex Luthor kind of character. He's the one in the shadows. Like
Yeah, I was going to say he was the one on the. He looks like he's the one on the phone.
right, he's on the phone, and then you got the FBI agent who's after them trying to get him, and then this is like the.
But he's like a crooked FBI agent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he immediately called, like, okay, FBI agents don't do that.
Yeah, and then this guy's coming in soon. I was like, he's 10.
He's a caddy.
Yeah, I was like, he's 10-10 if he was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
35 and overweight and stuff like that, and then obviously Old Man
Yeah.
Snodgrass. So
Snap.
yeah, so I did this like 5 years ago, just trying to get the characters out of my head, just so I could have some kind of
I've
reference.
had those moments too.
Right?
Usually the creativity like builds up,
Yeah.
and then once it's too full, you're like, I have to get it out in some way. It doesn't matter how.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I paint like nutcrackers, and I fucking do puzzles and all sorts of shit now.
Oh, my wife thinks I'm insane for multiple reasons, but the most recent one is I woke up and I had this crazy dream, and I started writing a novel because why not? And I just had to get this idea out of my head, and I literally came up with the characters for this novel and the backstory, and it's all based on this legend, this fable that I came up with, like this curse from like a Nordic Viking king. And she's like, I'm sorry, what happened last night while you were asleep? And I was like, I don't know. But I wrote the synopsis for the first the first book of a trilogy. And she's like, what is wrong with you? I was like, it was up here. I had to get it out before I forgot about it.
Yeah, that's how it is. I in my phone under it's OneNote.
Yeah.
And I have it solely for post-its of when I have an idea, I gotta dump it. And I just dump. Do I look at it again for another few years? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
But it's there just in case.
Right?
If I ever have time.
Right? Just sketchbooks on sketchbooks. Just ideas. Yeah.
My creativity, it hasn't been able to go out in the artsy realm like it used to when I was younger.
Yeah.
So it just goes out in all different ways. Now it's just uniformly, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yes.
I will.
Same. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
I go artsy on everything else, and then it's random.
I know.
It's random.
It's random, and I love that. Yeah, this is just like full of sketches of like cartoony Wonder Woman. There's Firestorm. Like just it was like a book idea for like a children's book. I'm just like, yeah. Are we crazy? Are we okay?
Yes.
No, it's
Yes.
it's
We are
Wonderful.
fine. It doesn't matter what we are.
it's creativity
Okay.
and ADHD.
If we're okay or we're crazy, it doesn't fucking matter. We're happy.
Right. Not medicated because
That sounds like
That makes
terrible.
one of us.
I'm like, if I medicated myself, I wouldn't have these like spastic creative explosions.
My medication is just for anxiety and depression.
Oh,
It's not
it-
for ADHD.
Oh, okay.
That has been controlled for a solid 40 years. Why try and fix it with medication now?
Right?
Yeah, it's true.
I know. You've learned how to navigate adulting without medication. I'm like, my parents tried to beat that out of me or make me do chores to get rid of it. My parents were like, yeah, we knew that you were ADHD, but we weren't going to go to a doctor, so we just like made you do chores and gave you busy work to do. I'm like, oh.
I don't even know if my parents gave a shit. Did they? Who knows?
I know. My parents are like, we don't believe in that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what you say when you don't want to spend money for it.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Doctors have written multiple reports and studies about it, so it's real.
Right. It's in the journals of medicine.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want our listeners to know about your comic, where they can find you? Like, is there another Kickstarter coming out?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing. So, like I said, I'm working on issue number 3 right now. I've only gotten through page 2 of 24, so I'm doing great.
You're getting there, buddy.
Right?
Hey.
One step at a time.
A page is a page.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find me. My website's alexmclarkart.com. You have to put that M in there because I found out there's like 1,000 other Alex Clarks that, first of all, exist, and some are actually like artists, which is really weird. And I've got a big cartel shop where you can find my books and some prints and some of the children's books for sale. And again, I'm on Instagram, AlexMClark78, because that's how old I am, and on Instagram or TikTok. And Blue Sky. I'm also on Blue Sky.
Ooh,
Yay,
so
Blue
fancy.
I know. I was like, let's set this up too, because let's just make our lives harder.
Yay,
Jay,
social media.
I feel like I did most of the talking. Jay, is there anything you want to say?
No, you're good because I'm usually just the background guy when it comes to the 3-party, 4-party thing.
I mean, I feel bad
He's
because
a
I
good
just
looker.
talk a lot.
He's the looker.
You have the questions.
He sets them up, I knock them down. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
I made the connection.
Because aside from the last text where I said, "Yep, I'm sending you the link," that was all Jay. That was the only message that was from me. I can't do social media. He does all of it.
That makes sense. That tracks. I can tell.
Yep.
I was just like, "Yep, here's a link."
Sure, yeah.
Jay's probably busy.
There you go.
I was watching the first 3 episodes of the season 2 of Twisted Metal.
That's very important.
I mean, yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic Four, Superman. Have you seen them both?
Nope.
Have not.
Okay.
No,
No worries.
No.
Money's is rough.
I know Money's is rough.
Single dad life is tight.
I know. We did the back-to-back, so I was kind of curious if you guys have seen it yet, because they're both real good.
I kind of figured.
But
With
for
I didn't even know they were out, honestly. I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
I keep up to date with that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, ooh, Thunderbolts is coming to Disney Plus before the end of August. Yay! I can watch that soon.
I know. I didn't watch it in the theater, and I'm really pissed off, so can't wait for it to come out on streaming. Yay!
Thanks.
Oh,
I
man,
did
you guys.
the same thing with Sinners, and I was like, this movie's amazing.
Sinners was so good.
I want to see that movie. I do want to see that movie.
So good.
I really want to see that movie.
Ryan Coogler is just really great.
He's always amazing, though. Come on.
Facts.
Coogler.
He's always
Honestly, I don't think he can do any wrong right now.
No. He can't.
No.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, so much for coming. I hope that I can't wait to read issue 3. Let us know when it comes out, and we'll post it on our socials and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm going to keep posting artwork when I get one done, and I'm going to ship those off to Robbie for colors here soon, because he's got his own comic he's working on, too. So
That's work.
I know.
That's
Bob.
work.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming,
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We're adults. We're adults here. That's it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Man-childs.